Oh my gosh. All right, folks, Alan Rubel coming back at you here for Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. All right, coming at you today. You know how I am. I'm definitely a bargain shopper. I'm always keeping my eyes open for some good deals. So the other day I was over at local pawn shop here, and there was definitely a couple things that jumped out at me real quick. Check it out. All right, check it out. Got a couple nice bait casters here at the local pawn shop. We have the AbuGarcia Black Max. I'm going to be doing its own review coming up here quickly, but here what I wanted to look at today was the Ike EZ Cast. Pretty nice looking reel from AbuGarcia. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but you know, for the price, it was 30 bucks. I thought maybe I could get my son into doing, you know, able to use a Baitcaster, so I figured I'd pick it up. But let's go ahead and get it to the tabletop. All right, folks, here we are again today, just coming at you. Like I said, we're getting ready, preparing for a season, so if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel. We're just out here having a good time and really looking forward to the season starting to pick up, and we'll get some warmer weather. We got a snowstorm coming in again this weekend here in Southwest Missouri, so really looking forward to getting on into spring, doing some fishing, doing some turkey hunting. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it today. Coming at you here real quick. Like I said, I'm a bargain shopper. I was doing a little shopping at my local pawn shop, and lo and behold, I came across a couple of really nice, well, really nice budget bait casters from AbuGarcia, and here is the one that I want to talk to you about today, and this is the Ike EZ Cast rod and reel combo. So I didn't know a whole lot about it. Definitely the price was right. I purchased it for used for $30. I think you can find these right at the $50 mark at your local Walmart, depending where you purchase from it. You know, it might be 55 or 60 bucks, but definitely got a little bit of a deal. But I didn't have too much information about it. So basically, what it is a youth rod and reel. Just the EZ Cast is for youth to help them kind of get into bait casting, and so I was hoping to, you know, that my son could potentially use it. And I think that's where most, this falls into most of the niches, as far as getting that first time bait cast angler into the game. And you know, that's where the EZ Cast comes into play. And you know, I will say that AbuGarcia has definitely made a very unique system here, and I'll give them points for that. But really what I want to dive into right now is it actually an EZ Cast? Is it making the transition into the learning phase of a bait caster easier for a youth, or is it just more cumbersome and kind of defeats the whole purpose? So go ahead and get a little bit closer look into this unique EZ Cast system. So let's check it out. All right, I just wanted to get a little bit closer look here at the AbuGarcia EZ Cast bait caster reel for youth, and really what makes this a unique reel is this EZ Cast non-backlash system. Here it's really odd. I've never seen anything quite like it. There's this on-off switch that goes back and forth here, and I'll put a picture up here on the screen to show you what the idea is here behind the setup of this. But basically, you're pulling that line up through here, or pulling it up through here and then down through the eye. And while this is engaged, basically there is a braking system. There's no brake system, a customizable brake on the side here. So when you have that engaged, it basically, I mean, you're not going to be able to adjust it at all. I mean, it's really difficult to cast when it's like that. So, you know, as an experienced bait caster, I really think that this is more of a hindrance than it is a help in this situation for a youngster who's trying to learn with it. So after I did a little bit more review on it, you know, I seen that there was some quality issues with the gears. Mine actually is very smooth. It feels very nice. I have heard that if there is a grinding feel to the gears, then you can just open up, you can unscrew this screw, take off the plate. There is a rubber grommet in here that you just lift up, and it has slid down. There's two of them. You slide that back up and it should take out that grinding feel, but mine is very smooth. Now there has been a couple occasions where I've initiated the button and the return or the turn of the handle hasn't initiated the button back, and I've had to, you know, push it further down to get it to come on. But you know, for what it is, it's a pretty nice reel. It is a 6.2 by 1 gear ratio. It says here you got 10 pound mono at 125 yards or 20 pound braid at 130 yards. So pretty decent reel. That being said, I mean, as far as the way that it is designed to set up, I'm not gonna use the anti-backlash system here. I'm just gonna run it through the guide as you normally would on a regular bait caster. But that being said, when you have this up and you have full access to your thumb here, the brake is initiated. So you have to close it, turn it off, and then, so now if you were wanting to use it as a regular bait caster, your thumb access hole is much smaller. So it's actually going to be a harder bait caster, in my opinion, than an easy cast for sure, especially for a youth. I don't think so. I think that I'm going to be able to use it and just going to play around with it and see how easy it is to see. There we go. I pushed the button. Maybe I didn't push it all the way down. But the button is down. There we go. I can't make it do that. It just does it every once in a while. But $30 for the rod and reel set. You know, AbuGarcia is a good brand, and I'm gonna take this out, and still early in the season, but I'm gonna try and catch a fish with it at least and see how far it'll cast. You know, on some lighter tackle. Try and work it into the rotation a little bit. I think it's a great idea. I think that AbuGarcia is a really nice, affordable brand for most of us, you know, Joe Blow fishermen like myself. So definitely not too worried about the quality for the price that I paid for this. As far as the the rod and reel combination, I mean, it's a 6-foot medium action rod and reel. So I'm gonna take this out here in just a little bit. Hopefully we can get hooked up on a few early season fish and try and just get one to the bank, see how it feels. Like I said, mine's pretty smooth. I know that there's some guys that have been some difficulties. I think this has been out for 2 years or so, so it's not a brand new concept. Like I said, I got it at the local pawn shop. So anyway, let's see if we can get this out on the water real quick. Stay tuned with us. All right, first cast here. Well, it didn't backlash. It didn't go out like too far, but I've got a light. A little bit cool. Anyway, that was not good. Again, I didn't run the line through here. Try again. Boy, it sounds kind of clunky. Alright, well, again, not horrible, but definitely would not recommend this. I definitely would not buy it again. The drag is rough. You can see here that when I push the button, it does fall very slow, and I have the spool tension knob almost all the way out. So, again, I was just wondering. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. There's my first initial impressions of the Ike EZ anti-backlash system. Again, I think it's a great idea. Nothing against AbuGarcia. They're a wonderful brand and great quality product. However, that is where I'm a little bit on the fence here on that anti-backlash system. I would have rather had something like an adjustable brake to be able to tighten that down for a beginner. So I think this definitely has its place as far as getting a youngster into fishing. I think that there will need to be a lot of supervision involved. It's not something that I think that you can just let someone let a youngster go and just they'll be able to understand it. I mean, if you were just going to let them go, that you would just be better off on buying a regular baitcaster. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity for a youth to be able to see if they want a baitcaster. And if they do want a baitcaster, I think that they'll grow out of this very quickly and move on to an easier baitcaster with an adjustable brake, and you could tighten that up accordingly. So, you know, that's just my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. Again, I think it's a great concept. I don't know if it was executed very well, but anyway, thanks again so much for tuning in with us. We'll see you next time.